Hello students, we are starting with the chapter of human resource records and research. So first is HR records. It refers to the information which is stored by the organization regarding its personnel. Like what are the different records related, information related with the personnel, like their training, their recruitment process, their performance appraisal, their leave status, employee welfare, anything which is related with the human resources of the organization. When it is documented, it is called HR records. It serves the purpose of memory of the organization. It is a memory. These records will help the management in taking various decisions related to its functioning. These are kept in the tangible form, in the form of reports, in the form of documents, but nowadays these are saved electronically as well. Then what is the purpose of record keeping? Why the companies go for keeping records? First of all, it acts as a evidence of occurrence. Whatever happened in the organization will be documented. It is helpful in taking decisions related to promotion, transfer, and demotion. Basis of formulation of various HR policies, human resource welfare policies are formulated on the basis of these records. It helps to fulfill certain legal requirements because there are certain labor laws, factory laws, which want some kind of maintenance of the records. It is a basis of HR research. On the basis of these records, research will be conducted. It provides necessary data for HR audit. It is helpful in preparing training program for the employees and development programs for the management. What are the essentials of a good record keeping? What are the prerequisites of this record keeping? Able to achieve the objectives, the records keeping should be such which will fulfill those motives for which it is formulated. It should be flexible enough so that it can be changed according to the dynamic environment. Simple, easy to understand. It should be maintained as per the needs of the organization. It should be accurate. There should be no error. Easily traceable, available whenever it is required. It should be kept under proper supervision of the experts. There should be no duplication of records. Significance of maintaining records. It helps to identify different training requirements, updated information regarding modification in the HR policies. Whenever a problem arises in the organization and there is a conflict in the mind, it can be cross-verified through records. Designing career planning, supply necessary information to various tax authorities regarding what is the salary payroll given to a particular employee. On the basis of that, tax has been paid, TDS has been deducted. Helpful in succession planning. That means what kind of employees are capable enough to take up the positions of the managers in the future and higher responsibilities. Basis for decisions related to transfer and promotion. Different type of records can be maintained, like individual service records. Individual service record will be consisting of the data regarding his name, his background, his status, qualification, experience. Performance records will be regarding the different ratings given to an individual by the different raters. Leave records, what are the leave status of the employer, how many early departures, late entries are there, how many casual leaves have been taken by them. Training records regarding what kind of training programs he have attended, how many training programs he have attended of the organized by the company. Health and safety records regarding his medical test, his reports, his medical fitness. Wage and salary records means how much salary he is claiming from the past few years, few months. It will be recorded. And the type of the records may vary according to the requirements of the organization. Then next part is HR research. Research which is conducted in the field of human resource management is HR research, human resource research. Research means you are analyzing the facts which will provide a solution to the grievances or problems of your human resources. Right? Features, well-planned and systematic process. It extends the horizon of the knowledge by analyzing different facts. Always the research will lead to the enhancement of the knowledge. Main objective is to solve various issues of the human resources. Main objective is to solve the problem, necessary modification in the policies, maintain positive attitude of the employees on the continuous basis, prediction of the future trends in the personnel management. It is of two types. Research is of two types. First is basic research. Second is applied research. Basic or exploratory research is which is conducted in various schools, colleges, universities level in order to develop new theories because they want to develop their knowledge horizon. Applied research is basically which is applied in the organization and different business problems are solved through it. Solutions are tried to be find out through this. Techniques, there are different methods of conducting the research. First is historical studies. That means you are relying on the past data. You are conducting an interview with the former employer in order to get the information about a particular employee. Then surveys, it can be through questionnaire, it can be through structured interviews that you are getting the information, and on the basis of that collected information you are going for the research. Case study, it will focus on the some individual situations, specific individual situations, and research is conducted on those particular probable situations which may occur in the future as well. Statistical studies, they apply correlation regression in order to find out the relationship between the humans and their working environment. Stimulation models have also been applied to formulate a hypothesis and then to conduct a research. Mathematical models in order to find out the simple and complex relationships. Action research models, various academic institutions, government agencies, placement consultants, they are using this model in order to find out the different cause and effect relationships. What is the behavior of the employees in the organization? Then process. The process is, first of all, formulation of the problem. You should know what is the problem for which you are going to conduct a research. What is your question? What is your problem? What is your objective? Then formulation of hypothesis. Hypothesis means establishing the relationships. Setting up of the objectives, the main objective for which the research is to be conducted. Designing of the inquiry, what will be the method, what will be the population of the study. Research methodology, through questionnaires, through interviews, what kind of a method is used to collect the data. Then after that you have selected the method, then you will go for data collection. Data will be collected, and then on data collected will be summarized into different parts. Analysis part will be done in the form of table, bar graph, charts, and then it will be interpreted in order to draw conclusions from it. Then that conclusions, that inferences, they will be put into a report. A proper report will be prepared. Then we are done with the chapter. Thank you so much.